Hello everybody, it's me. I'm just some guy. I don't know why that was my intro. How's everybody doing? Oh, it's another art stream, baby. Good. For a second, I just panicked for a brief second thinking, wait, did I unmute myself? I did. I'm intelligent, and I've never done anything wrong. Oh boy. Welcome everybody. Another art stream because art fight is soon. Oh boy, I'm so excited! It's imminently approaching. It steadily comes in. Everybody's getting ready. Everybody's doing their things. Oh boy. We got some characters to draw. I got so many characters, I'm just like, I don't know if I don't know which ones I'm gonna draw. I should have thought about that more, but I've just been like, I can do any of them. I'm so powerful. Pasta water, that I can do. My posture's already pretty good, because I tend to do good at the start of stream, but you know what? I can drink water. Hell yeah, dude. Oh, who got first? Was that Lee? Da-da-da. Yes, it was. Good job. Alright. Good job. Today, more art. 1 second, I'm grabbing a cord. I had to duck entirely away from my camera. Want to make sure my things are charged. Alright, Sans, be quiet. We still have a minute left of ads, but you know, I can just, like, go over there. I was thinking maybe, I don't know how viable this is as an opportunity, because being on the internet while live is always scary, in that, you know, it's like, what will people do? What do people, I can't moderate the internet as a whole, but I was thinking maybe we could try and see if there's some characters we could find. That, we might hit the random character button, see what we get. That's how I discover a lot of characters. It's always fun to hit random character. I definitely wasn't doing this while the intro was playing. I did this in a normal time. Did you hear me copying and pasting in the last image while I was doing my intro? Because you shouldn't, because I wasn't. Put on the filtering for NSFW stuff first, then do random. Honestly, I don't know if it, because I do attack everyone. No one is safe. I don't know if I want to say something else here, because I tend to go. I don't know. There really is like no. Last year I did a lot of like neon characters. Why not nerds? You. Oh boy, what if I did a little evil face? There's not a lot of room. There's not a lot of room for an evil face here. If I do like I'm thinking, you know that one devil emoji? Where it's just like, you know what about a little, yeah, that's more the energy. That's just this guy. Oh boy. You know what? I think we'll just leave it at that. Last year you tried to do a lot of beginner artists, and you think I'll try that again? I did do that on occasion as well. I do love that. Truly, last year I did a couple of beginner artists. That's always fun to do. And I did a lot of OCs that were like bright and neon and stuff, simply because, as I mentioned before, I'm trying to like unlearn the stuff in my brain, the like your OC sucks type stuff that I had internalized a lot during middle school when I was first getting into art. Like, characters can do whatever you want. Look at text. You can do whatever you want. But even with text, like, it's still like a neutral base coat. But to be fair, that works with all of the colors going on text. You do need to, there is still some color theory that, you know, is not entirely inaccurate. A neutral color does tend to come in handy. If I pull up over here... I mean, here is my account here. I hope I don't, like... I don't know if I'll accidentally, like, blast my entire... I don't think you'll see any of my settings or whatever. Yeah, this is just, like, the main page. Because, yeah, you can see what I did last time. Oh yeah, I wanted to make a little border. Like I did for werewolves. I just, like, saw other people doing that, and I incepted it. And then the year before was Bloom versus something else. Year before that was Steampunk versus something else. I just remember my teams. Except for werewolves versus vampires, because that was truly a struggle of a choice. I'm on Team Seafoam this time, in case you didn't see. That's why I'm sort of bluish. The teams are Steafoam and Stardust, and it's cool. Yeah, but like, that was another thing that I did, like, with over here, was I also searched different VTubers that existed. I believe there was Folly. Yeah. I really like Folly, especially caught my attention because, like, we are mutuals on Tumblr. We don't talk, like, ever. I, like, tune in when I can, but Folly's Australian, so I never get that. Look at what she fucking did! I'm never gonna get over this. She fucking 3D modeled my pony. Can you believe this shit? Are these postage stamps? God, I wish. Oh boy. Truly, it's so fun. Like, see, where's a good example? Here's a good example of, like, the type of character I was trying to do last year. I like these guys. They're so fun. It's always fun to do, like, rainbows and stuff. There's a lot of Lee's characters here. Lee and I do a lot of revenge chains, and I have a running joke now where I just draw Lee's characters in various Vocaloid things. Like, let's see here. I don't know if there's any on this screen. There's more of the, like, fun guys I did. I liked this one. I did a little background for this one. You know, I looked for as many colorful little weirdos as I could. They're little Vocaloid gamers. It's normal and fitting. Yeah, like, I do like the one I did for the song King. Yay. Recreating the background was truly the hardest part of this. Because I'm not good at backgrounds. Oh boy. What would be fun? Here, I'm gonna ruin my 69 attacks this year. But we will do that. Oh, you can see the people who drew my guys. It's always fun to look at, like, guys, it's my characters and people drew them. It's always so fun. I went back through these the other day and was just staring at them like, these rule. These rule. All my little guys. All my little guys. Look, it's me! This was drawn before I even streamed. When I just had the design. Lee. Ah! They're fun. Look, here's me again. Look at me. Wow! It's me! It's so fucking cool. I love Art Fight, dude. Okay, I'm gonna take this over to my other screen real quick. I'm gonna, because I just want to check if my settings are, do I have, let's see here. We're gonna just censor that. Okay, what is the difference between censor and hide? Oh wait, it says it directly above it. Okay, I'm just gonna turn everything to censor real quick. And then we can come back. Hello, Clyde. I just realized that was very dangerous there. If I had scrolled slightly down, that would have been bad. I'm normal. It wasn't bad, is the thing. It wasn't. Oh boy. I'm normal. Okay. Let me just hit random. Oh, they're so cute! Oh! God, I love Art Fight. You get to see so many people's OCs. They're just so good. Look at this. Okay, I'm definitely bookmarking you. Get bookmarked, idiot. Affectionate. I love just doing this. Like, look at that guy. Look at you. Browse. Random. Show me somebody else. Ooh, a little mischief. Oh. Little mischief. Truly. By almost showing your sussy art? No, I almost showed my, like, whole email and password. It was just, like, on the password change screen. Oh, boy. Don't worry. All of my weird art is safe in folders that are not even on this computer. I am safe as hell. I keep those far away. Nobody can see them. Ooh. Oh, they're a snow leopard. Oh, hell yeah. Dude. I don't think I've ever, like, randomized and then not bookmarked a character simply because I just, like, my bookmarks are so full already. I just keep hitting some. Ooh, hello! People make such good characters. Okay. I need to, I paused the music, that's why it hasn't been playing. I was like, why hasn't the music been playing? Because I hit pause. Okay. We need to take the energy from seeing a lot of good people's art and channel it into my own. You know? All of these people did good art. I'm not gonna let them get all the fucking glory. I need to do good art now. Where's my, I'm gonna do a little determined moment. This is what determination is, right? This is what happens when I play Undertale. Determination. Yeah. That's the hype. Oh, I nearly forgot. You know what? This is a tail. It looked weird for a second. It's swagging back and forth so fast. It's always awkward to sit down when you have a tail. You have to angle that shit. People do not make chairs with tail havers in mind. Alright, let's see here. Okay. You know what? There's some characters on there that I haven't updated in a while, and I really do want to change them a little bit. And those are my monster girls. Did I fully close the tab, or did I just minimize it? No, I still have it open. If I go over here... Yeah, here's Tallulah. Yeah. My cool monsters. Here they all are. They normally don't wear clothes. This was based on a meme that they're all wearing outfits from this is what gay people wear to brunch. I love them as well, but I want them to be different. I want to change them up a bit. We're gonna do some fun character design. We're doing character design live. The other ones, I had an idea going into it. This guy, these guys, gonna be a bit different. Yeah, because they all look fairly similar, especially like the silhouette of Tallulah and Franklin look really similar. And you can't really, I want to like make their personalities a bit more obvious off the bat. And I'm considering changing, okay. I might steal the way that I draw Enderman in Minecraft. Maybe. Because I always do like, this is just a concept. I do like a little, like this. A little like this. A little more creaturey, perchance. A little creaturey, perhaps. A little more like a weirdo. Okay. What about, we can do some eye shapes. How about these look happy. Maybe they're happy, I don't know. We can do little nostrils maybe. This is a little snouty. A little bit like a snout. I do like the little X eyes. I find them silly. They're looking at you. That's a concept of a head shape. Go in the corner and think about what you've done. Let's think about some other possibilities here. We can make them a little longer as well. Instead of, because they're, the way they are now, they're just like perfect circles. Here, I guess I should also just draw the way that they are now. The way they are now, their like eyes are a little far apart. I do love their eyes being a bit too far apart. And they got the little X pupils. They got big mouths. And that's sort of what their faces are at the moment. I do find it endearing and I do like it. Honestly, I mean, even this might stay the same. The head, it might just be a body thing. Because they just look pretty similar is the problem with them. They are very cute. I like them. What about bigger eyes? This looks like a Binding of Isaac character at the moment. What if? I'm not keeping it there. I needed to know what it looked like. Okay, what if really bigger mouth? We're getting into a territory here of like scene webcomic. Like scene is in the fashion. The mischief now. I do like this. I do like that. That is a good contender. I think I might keep. I think the Minecraft Enderman is gonna stay the way my Minecraft Enderman and not the way that these other guys are. Okay. There's also the option of tiny eyes. I'm not keeping this. This is not this, but let's pursue it. You have to try something. You gotta throw the spaghetti at the wall, you know? You gotta see what's gonna stick. This is like a U2's version. Look at that, that's beautiful. They're just a little guy. Actually, I'm realizing I'm getting closer by going down this part of the color wheel. I'm gonna get into the yellow soon and I don't want to do that. There we go. She got Funko Popped. Really did. There's also the options of just the X's for the eyes without the things around them. I feel like I'm designing terrible lollipops of some sort. I'm also... This one's also like verging on like the Nirvana logo. We can also make these like oblong. This is how I draw characters when they're going through an experience. They're like, But maybe those are your normal eyes. Maybe you're just perpetually squished a little bit. Oh, something about this guy seems mischievous, actually. Something about this guy... Something about this little fella. I like that little fella. I mean, honestly, it might be a thing where, like... There's the... Let's see here. And we can try this long this way. What about... That's not a creature, that's just an emoji. I feel like they gotta have the long mouths. I really like the long mouths, side to side. It might be a thing where, like... Fuck these guys. Like, these are all pretty much, like, very similar, especially with just the round head, since I gave up on that jaw. It might be a thing where, like, the characters just look like this, you know? I do like the mouth going off to the side. Let me try that on some of these other guys. See what it looks like. It just makes him so much more creature. Okay, let me try, like... Because we can do, like... eyes that aren't perfect circles. Oh, this person looks sad. This person is going through it. Okay. Yeah. So, there's like 4 main ones. Let me just... We're gonna start off here. We're gonna start out with Tallulah. We're gonna just do a headshot. Tallulah has really big poofy hair, so... It's always like this. And I want to keep that. Tallulah and Franklin have very similar hair-shaped silhouettes, so I do want to change one of them, and I'm gonna change Franklin. Tallulah is too iconic for me. Now Tallulah is like a little... Tallulah's a peppy. She's really optimistic. She's, you know, a little naive, but she don't care. She's just a weirdo. I do like that. I'm looking at these eye shapes and thinking like, this one, I'm thinking like this is Tallulah. This could be Franklin. I was trying to do these to see if like maybe Franklin could do that, because Franklin... If I make these more like this. Music might be a bit loud. Let me change that up. Quiet down, music. Shush. See, that's more of Franklin's vibe. However, I do really like this face. I really do. So I could just entirely change Franklin's vibe. Oh boy. Or this could be Ophelia. Not Ophelia. Damn it, I confused my own characters. Adelaide. I was thinking of Ophelia because I was like, this is 1,000,000% Ophelia. I mean, Adelaide could be a little mischievous. I was thinking that could be Adelaide. I mean, once again, this could also be Ophelia, I guess. I don't know, Tallulah seemed right. Not a lot of thoughts in this here head. But yeah. And then we have Franklin. She is a bit more chill as her thing. She could be like here, why don't we try out the these eyes? Because when they're like this, that's some mischief. Actually, like that, they looked silly. How did I do them last time? I did them a little uneven last time, but I think that was unintentional. Because, you know, it's hard to do perfect circles or ovals or whatever, free-handing it. Then... Ah, I see. The mouth really lent itself to it. Franklin could just be more chill. Oh, I like that face. But then when Franklin mischievous, you know? Mischief mode can activate, like a cat, you know? When the eyes get all big, when your pupils dilate and you're like, it's time for me to go silly mode. Okay. Because right now Franklin's just like... But that's a bit too similar, you know? A bit too similar to this. Franklin might have like short hair now. I like them being like... How about this? Just a little bit on top, maybe? Or maybe even we'll try straight hair. Looks like the fucking... Oh! Gerber baby. I thought that said gender bab. I was like, what's the fucking gender baby? Who is that? No. I can't do that swoop. We can go this way though. Ooh! Oh, I may have cracked the code. Oh, shit. Oh, I may have cracked the code. I love that. Oh, shit. It's the gender baby. It was them all along. Oh, shit, dude. Oh, yeah, that's awesome. I knocked it. I did it. I got it. Got it immediately. They're girlfriends. Kiss. Kiss, kiss, kiss. If you're an artist and you don't do that with your layers, you really gotta try it out sometime, dude. Okay, what the hell's this layer? I can delete that. Alright. Next, we're gonna get Adelaide, is yellow, so it's always hard to do dark yellow alone like this, you know? Like, this has its uses, but it's not really this. Okay. Adelaide has big poofy pigtails, and I want to keep that. I keep giving my child characters pigtails, and it's 'cause it's cute, and I have no excuses. I can't help that it's cute. I'm considering changing Snow's hair. Adelaide is keeping the pigtails. I forget why I wanted to give all of them like slightly more obscure names. Like, they're all, you know, normal names, but they're not like as popular. You know, Tallulah, Franklin, it's spelled like that. And then Adelaide, and then Ophelia. Truly, the way coming up with those names was just, what are some weirder, obscure names I know? I truly put like the least amount of effort into naming characters. That's always like the hardest part for me, I would say, is naming the guys. They're from the Dump and Undertale, only have old media to pick names from. I mean, I probably should come up with like, okay, so their story, I do have to come up with a justification for their names. Is that like, because in their story, 100 monsters suddenly appeared in the United States. And they all showed up, none of them know what they're doing either. And these 4 are roommates. You know? None of them have any like memories or anything. So I don't know if maybe they do remember their names, or they just chose these. Alright. How many bumpies? What if they're a bit higher? An old lady adopted them for a week. What if they look like bunny ears? Maybe not like that extreme. They could look like... Anytime I give a character, like, any kind of hair, I'm always like, couldn't this look like something else? You know? Like with my OC Jemima. It feels wrong to draw Jemima when, like, not in, like, a... I give her, like, these, like, little points in her hair that sort of look like devil horns. I mentioned before I do that whenever I draw Junko as well. Here goes the other way for Junko. I do, like, that. Love doing that. Adelaide could be animal coded. I don't know what animal though. Okay, that I like. Elephant. Elephant. Something intelligent. I haven't listened to Evelyn in a bit. Well, I have, but that's not one of the songs I have on rotation. Elephant I only listen to when I'm listening to the whole album, which is like a maybe once a year thing. Yeah, I like that for you, Adelaide. There we go. And then that leaves Ophelia. I do like the idea. I've not, like, shown this anywhere, but, like, it's like, you know, the character's looking, like, straightforward or whatever. Their eyes are like that. I think, like, if they're looking, like, they're angled, and, like, there'd be an eye here and an eye here, I think the eyes bulge out. That's how I've always, like, pictured them, but I've never, like, drawn that. I think they're a little weird. They're a little silly like that. They're a little kooky and crazy. Ah, the vocal stems you can pick up. Okay. I do like the coming in from the side for Ophelia, because Ophelia is supposed to be fairly unsettling. Ophelia's got that autism riz, and it's not working out for her. Because it's one thing to just stand there when you're a normal human being, but if you're just standing there and you're like a weird monster and you're like 7 feet tall, it adds to it, you know? Ophelia's just got really long straight hair. I don't really know how to do that here. How do I do Ophelia's, like, bangs normally? Do I have... I still have this here. Ophelia, what do you look like when I draw you? Ah, I do that. Okay. That's what I normally do. Let's consider some options, because there is the idea of, like, going full Sadako. But you know what? This does make sense as well. Away from the face, you know, like, oh, you know, I'm not, like, hiding or anything. I'm not hiding behind my hair or anything. I'm open to meeting people. My hair curtains are open. God, it's always so boring to draw straight hair. I'm gonna be completely honest. I can make it a bit wavy. This looks odd. I don't know. Ophelia, I feel like has to have straight hair, but it's always weird to do that when you're doing just like a... There we go. Oh, every OC of yours is slowly getting a perm. Exactly. You either have very curly hair or like wavy. This shit reprehensible. People with straight hair don't deserve right. Oh boy. I mean, like, nobody expect anything soon. I've considered, like, updating Mack slightly, talking out of character, and even doing that, I was like, I'm making the hair slightly more curly. Every time I draw myself, my hair is always more foofy than it is on the model. And it's simply, yeah. It's me! Despite everything. Okay. Honestly, just differentiating the faces and giving Franklin different hair has really helped a lot. Even just that. I want these eyes to be maybe even bigger. Those things drooping. Okay. Wow, I made a thing on my setup slightly different size. There we go, it's back to normal. God, it's always hard to... I don't know, my default canvas size is this, simply because this is like the the size of like a video, right? Like, you know, the 180 or 190. I think that's the normal video thing. The 8 and the 9 could be swapped. I'd say that, but like times 2 or something. 2 or 3. So it's just like, you know, in case I need to do something like that. But then like I draw a character and it's like, there's so much space on either side. It's scary. I could always rotate it, but then it's so long. Ah! It's so long. Okay. Actually, I'm just gonna take these heads. Let's copy Tallulah here. And paste her. And make her small! Oh, that's not nearly small enough. Okay. We'll just start with that. We can zoom in. That's possible. It's possible to zoom in. That's allowed. Okay, how big? Oh. I nailed the brush size in 1. Okay, let me grab here, what they look like. Here, I'm gonna pull this over here so I'm not, like, flipping back and forth, like, really rapidly. Oh yeah, I made this original art in 2021. It has been 3 years, girl. I do want to change Franklin's colors as well. Everybody else is monochrome. I thought it'd be fun if Franklin wasn't. I might make Franklin monochrome. That, or somebody else is becoming non-monochrome. I will say, my favorite part of drawing these guys is their fucked up hands. Because they're like... they're like normal hands, but a bit too long and with like longer bits at the end. A bit bigger, like finger pads. And they only have the 4 fingers. I sort of proportioned that out for a human hand, and then I realized my mistake here. I like that, you know? Okay. Now pulling up old Tallulah over here. She went to the beach that makes you old. She's old now. Now, something that Tallulah originally had that I've gotten rid of over time, I'm gonna consider here, was that Tallulah originally, in her very first incarnation, had like perpetual, like, sort of like tear stains here. And those could be fun. Those could be fun to bring back. However, if I do that, I want to, like, do similar things to the other characters. Because there's not, like, a special reason for it, so the other characters would have to, you know... I'm not gonna... If I just give that only to Tallulah, it's gonna just look weird. Now, the thing is, do I want to change the body at all? Because I do think I do. Content warning, I might be going a bit body horror-ish. Okay, let's imagine a rib cage. Because, like, these guys can't fit any organs in them. Now, granted, what I'm doing right here isn't really organ-like. I'm just considering. trying it out. I might make this brush a bit thicker. There we go. No, this is getting too body horror. It's fun to do, but I don't wanna, you know. That's not what the purpose of their thing is. They're not from a horror story. They're from the cute little slice of life. That's their genre. I do think she is going to be a bit wider, though. Try that out. I do really love their big, like, bell-bottom legs. I find them silly and fun. She's standing a bit wider. That's not for any reason, I'm just calling attention to it because that's what I ended up drawing. She's sort of leaning on this one leg. I'm not gonna change that, I'm just gonna... She's still gonna be leaning on it, I'm just changing this leg now. What if she's sticking it out, given the old razzle-dazzle? Or I guess maybe like... Could be closer to the viewer. There will be like a tangent there though, and that's a really bad tangent. Okay, what did this look like originally? Before I did the old razzle dazzle as well. I do like this. Is she a bit too long? I think it's only slightly. I don't want to de-lengthen her too much. Like, you know. Whoops! I forgot those weren't on the same layer. There we go. Decapitated them! I can't believe I did that. I don't know what the arms are gonna be doing. I mean, like, the obvious solution is, like, this, right? However, that requires me doing a hand on hips, and I keep trying to draw characters like that. I can never draw a hand on a hip, because it's always just like... God, immediately I'm like, I don't know. Because I'm trying to draw a normal hand here, and it'd be like... this? Ish? Maybe a thumb showing depending on God, I never know how to do it. And see, that like looks fine now, but then like I would go and try to line it and I'm like, I don't. That's not gonna like match up with any of the other line art. I love drawing hands, but it's a struggle. let's get this arm up here. What if the arms, no. That's like, I just want to do this silly. What if the arms were down here? Big old crab claws. I will do that arm though. You know, I'm drawing a character in a reference pose, they're having one arm slightly out. As one does. I mean, the arm's still gonna be a little skinny. I might do, yeah. I was considering the arm being out like that, but I think I'm just gonna do what I did in the original photo. The original image. I photographed this monster myself. She simply looks like she was drawn by somebody with, how long did I say? 20, 21, 3 years? She simply looks like she was drawn by somebody with 3 years less experience than I have. I'm gonna put a hand on there, I just wanted to go to the other arm. I might just do the exact same pose I did in the original. I mean, it still does make her look like, yeah, I'm just excited to be here. I got no knots in my head, but I'm happy. Which pretty much is her energy, you know? Hands, though, are gonna be at a different angle. So they're gonna be, let me rotate this. Looks a little phallic, I'm not doing that. There we go. There's them long, creepy fingies. You love a good long, creepy fingy. Doug Jones looking ass. I was talking to Lee the other day, not to put you on blast, Lee, but Lee mentioned that like, I would be good at playing, like, a Doug Jones-style creature, and truly, honestly, I agree. It just, I've been thinking about that, and I'm just like, I don't even know how you would, like, audition for that. Because, like, normal acting jobs, you would just like, hey, does anybody need acting? But consider being like, on the lookout for somebody to be a creature. Are there any creatures around here? The idea of casting for that is hilarious to me, because, you know, in whatever media those are needed. I'm here to play Doug Jones in Doug Jones the movie. Oh boy, they can't cast real Doug Jones. They need somebody a lot shorter. Actually, I say a lot. Let me Google how tall is Doug Jones. I just have been assuming that he's really tall. Like, he's gotta be, right? I'm seeing 6'3" and 6'4" on different sites, so around that. Yeah, you need somebody a whole foot shorter. Actually, 11 inches shorter, but whatever. Assuming he's 6'4", 11 inches. If he's 6'3", 10. Is that how math works? I'm 5'5". Do the math yourself. Our platforms, though. Epic thumb moments. God, I want this to be like foreshortened a bit, but God, that's so hard to do. Fucking hate foreshortening. It's always so hard. I guess I could be like child Doug Jones. Assuming he was shorter as a child and didn't emerge from the earth like some creature. I mean, he did play the zombie in Hocus Pocus. Maybe he just emerged from the ground like he did in there. I'm pretty sure that's him. I said that and immediately I'm like, I'm immediately doubting everything I know. I'm pretty sure that's Doug Jones. If it's not, it's like the other guy who does every other monster. There's like two guys. I can't remember what the other guy's name is. I mean, playing a creature would be fun. Honestly, acting in general is always so fun. I love acting. I haven't gotten a chance to do it in a while, though. I guess I sort of did. I did DM a session the other day. Because we did it as a gift for our normal DM, who is orphan. We were like, I'm gonna do it again. Because I had done it once before. I was like, I'll do it again as a gift to you. And I did get to do a bit of acting there. I did it good? I did the DMing good or the acting good? Because I got a chance to do two of my favorite things, which is be a weird little guy and be a very distressed person. Those are the two most fun types of acting. That and also being evil, but I didn't get any evil opportunity. Because the evil character was a plant. Well, now the head looks too small. Let's scale that up. Proportions, man. They're crazy. Yeah, I like that. There we go. Both? Thank you. You know what? We're just gonna go ahead and do Tallulah now. The line art and stuff. Oops, that's not a... Okay, we can make this brush a little bit smaller, maybe. Okay, what if I do like that? Nope. I'm gonna get it. I'm gonna get it eventually. Oh boy. Line art my loathed, line art my hated, line art my worst enemy. God damn it. Nope, okay, let's flip it and try this. Nope, I fucked it up at the very end. That's very close. Okay, let me... See, this is the other thing you can do with vector layers. Can I, like, just adjust this a little bit? Gotta make this just a little bit rounder. Isn't there? Yeah, there's this as well. Nope, I've made it worse. Is this normal? that circular? That's circular enough, you get the gist. I use a circle tool is there a way to do the circle tool where it like changes to the brush that you have selected and it's not like default? Because if I the ad started, let me complain about the circle tool. Cause like it's always smooth. I like the bumpy. I like when the line art's all bumpy and texture-y. Do I have? Oh, I don't have my good pen downloaded over here. I do have the wiggle brush though. Wiggle, 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 brush. Wiggle, 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 brush. Honestly, I need to change the color of this liner real quick. Or maybe I should do like, I don't know, it like tricks your brain sometimes if you do line art in a color that's not black into just making you feel like it's less permanent. But also if you do it in a specific color, then you're sort of like burning your eyes to it. Where like I've done a like, you know, you guys remember the dress that was like the white and gold, black and blue thing? It's sort of like that, in which like you just stare at one color for long enough that every other color looks a bit different. It's not the exact same thing as the dress, but you know, the colors that you see around things make things look different. That kind of shit. Okay, let me do these shoulders. Whoop. I mean, I might just do this in blue. Weep. I don't have to be exact with this. However, I do really like the shape I ended up with on the sketch, so I'm just like, whoop, whoop. There we go, baby. Oh, hell yeah. That's fine. As long as it's not fully tangenting. Okay, let me flip this over. Sometimes it's easier to draw curved lines in one direction than it is the other one. Now that is tangenting a little bit. I want to do maybe like that. Yeah. Okay, the ad should be over. Welcome on back. Little eyeballs there. She's cute. I love when I succeed on making a character cute. That's like the two things, right? Cute and cool. That's the Animal Crossing genders. At least they were in New Leaf. I think I've gotten pretty good at cool. I think I've gotten pretty good at like one version of cool. Other versions of cool I'm not so good at. I'm good at like horror cool. You see something, you're like, damn, what the fuck? I like it. I like doing that. I like drawing a big monster. I should make more monster OCs for real. Every monster I draw tends to be like fan art. I can come up with a beast maybe. I mean, to be fair, like, The monsters I draw most often for fan art are like characters who like rarely appear. Like, either they don't have a canon appearance, or like, you know, they're just described and not shown. Or in one guy's case, there's one piece of concept art for him that never, like, was released, like, after the fact. You know? But truly, like, these are pretty much OCs at this point, but I can't call them that, and I refuse to. There is, like, one idea I've had. One piece of concept art boy is cool, though. He truly is. That's why I keep drawing him all the time. Oh boy, I don't have any art of him on here. I would show off my Habit Everyman Hybrid fan art if I had any on this computer. I mean, honestly, a lot of my drawings of him I have in, like, my IRL sketchbook. And I don't really post my sketchbook stuff often, because I don't really draw in my sketchbooks often. Plus, like, whenever you post, like, traditional art, it, like, rarely ever gets any, attention online. And, like, hey, you shouldn't... I was gonna say, like, you shouldn't, like, do things just for attention, but also, like, yeah, that's why I don't post them. It's not for attention. It's like, okay, I know people won't care about this. Or at least not as much as they will for, like, digital stuff. I say as if I have any popular art. I'm not complaining. Once again, I do art for fun. Posting it and having people enjoy it is just a happy byproduct. I'm not opposed to it. I'd love it when it happens. But, you know, I am just a little guy. I recognize that. There we go. There she is. It's Tallulah. Honestly, I do like the colors that I went with last time. I think I'm gonna just copy them at least to start with, and I might change them a bit. There we go. Grab this. Oh, great. I was worried that there might be a crevice in between the fingers that also got colored, but nope, we're good. Her hair got a little smaller, but that's fine. It's still pretty big and poofy. Let's grab the eye color as well. Weep, weep. Yeah, see, the eye color got a little bit in between. Now granted, that is a pretty bad tangent, but whatever. That's not an important one. You can tell that the eye exists. I think I want the hair color to be darker. Yeah. Now, when I first made these guys, I think I did do... When I first made these guys, they were more horror-ish. Like, they weren't full-on horror, but they were a bit more horror-adjacent. I had, like, some gradients on them that honestly I'm not opposed to going back to. Let's see here. What's a good brush to do this with? We're testing. We're trying it out. There's that, and then let's try darker. There's also the idea of, like, I feel like doing a patch on their tummy. It's gotta be lighter, right? You know, like an animal of some sort. Some of this. Sorry I went quiet, I just really like that song, so I started vibing to it. I was like, wait a minute, I'm live. I can't vibe to Bubblegum KK Remix. At least not for the whole stream. I think I'm gonna go with the gradients. She reminds me of a lizard at the moment. What if I look that, now that's a lizard! Honestly, I'm not opposed to leaning into it. I do really want to consider the way these characters came about. Tallulah was the first. I was listening to Billie Eilish's song Bury a Friend, and this idea like just popped into my head of like this just like little weirdo. So I started basing them off of girl singers. She didn't become striped. To be completely honest, I forget who a lot of the other ones are. Like, I remember Franklin was Halsey. I forget who Ophelia was, though. And I remember who Adelaide was, but they're canceled now. I think. There was a lot of drama surrounding it, and I was like, I don't care for this musician enough to stick around. I'm not... If I cared more about this person, I would, like, pay attention to what's happening here. However, I don't give a fuck. Okay, I might, like, make these solid instead of gradienty. considering. That I'm not that sure about. Alright, here, let me just get rid of those, and then I'll do those on a different layer, so that way I can, like, turn them on and off. The, hand bits like that. Then, like, try this out. They're not gonna be... I do worry about, like, overcomplicating the designs and stuff. If, like, I make these guys into a story, it would be a comic, and they're not gonna be seen in full body all that often. So, like, putting things down here seems fine, and, you know, this can obviously be simplified to, you know, just get rid of these stripes or whatever. Considering them like this. Or I could just do like... That's the wrong layer. I could just make these the... I don't like that though. She's like a lizard. What if they're just like... I do like the angle. Hence why I keep doing that. Maybe only like 2. Put these on the layer as the other one. Let me reunite them with their other stripes. Let's look at it without the blue bits. The darker blue bits. I know it's all blue bits. If I then do like this, without the other blue bits. The blue bits. If you're in a place right now where you can talk to yourself and you won't get any weird looks, try saying blue bits out loud to yourself, because it's fun. If you are in a place where you could get weird looks, consider if you value the opinions of the people around you, and then do it anyway. You can just do it quietly to yourself if you're a scared little guy. Okay, yeah, I like these stripes a bit more. Just the 3. Blue bits is fun. Blue bits, blue bits. That's gonna become a stem, baby. Probably not a full one. It has the opportunity to become a full one, but I don't think it will. Might just be a thing that I remember one day and think of it fondly. I like how she's become a lizard of some sort. What if I do, like, with this white? Not, you know, it's not white, but, you know, like, is there a term for these? You know how, like, people with darker skin tones have lighter skin on their palms? Is there a term for that? If not, I feel like there should be, right? It's not the weirdest one we have. This is permanent. This is permanent. This is a part of my character now. I will always have these from now on. There's no term for it. Okay. I think I'm gonna give her them. I have always pictured, like, if she was, like, a normal human, I feel like she would be black. So it feels fitting for her to have them like this. Plus it fits with the lizard thing that I'm going to 1,000,000% lean into now. Sometimes you stumble into it. They can all be animal themed. She's a lizard now. Or like a salamander. She's either a reptile or an amphibian. She's something. She could be a salamander. I'm getting salamander vibes, actually. The more I think about it. She is a salamander. Alright, Tallulah. I'm gonna move your layer all the way over to the side now. Goodbye! Okay, let me also get rid of that. There we go. Side note, was there... Oops. Yes, there was. Okay, let me just get rid of that. Can I line that up again? There we go. Yep. That's all lined up. Tallulah's gonna be off to the side now. I'm not gonna fully proportion them out, at least not yet, but we'll see it. Because Tallulah, I do think I'm gonna stick to their heights. In which case, she's gonna have to get a bit smaller, but I'm gonna keep her there for now. I don't think I'm gonna shade this because it's a reference. So I'm just gonna go ahead and merge the line art with the color. Now it's time for Franklin. Maybe. Actually, I might skip Franklin and come back. Franklin's gonna change the most, so I might... It might be Adelaide time, actually. I think it's time for Adelaide. Where's the sketch layer? Where am I? Where are we dropping, boys? There they are! What does that say? See if anyone else gets unmonotoned? Yeah. Oh! Pasta water. Good time, yes. And also with Adelaide, we, actually, let me label this layer real quick. Why the hell can't I? There we go. I was labeling Tallulah so I could grab her. I'm gonna delete her old ref. Now, as I mentioned, you make me pasta water when your back starts hurting? Yeah! They're a good, like, you know, if I'm going to do that, I'm setting an example before the class, you know? Everybody's gotta do it. If you guys are making sure I'm healthy, I'm gonna make sure you're healthy. Fools! Has everybody taken their meds today? observing you. I'm observing you. I'm making sure. That is the wrong color. I'm gonna save my file. I haven't saved it this whole time. I was like, what are other things I can tell people to do? Oh, I can tell people to save their files. Shit, wait! There we go. I've saved the file for the first time. Save your own files right now. What creature will they become? I think, because as I was saying with like the hair bits, I like making stuff like that into ears of some sort. I'm getting either elephant or bear. This could be like big bear ears, if it's a big bear. Woo woo woo. You know? You finished your art and saved earlier? Hell yeah! Could be big bear, could be big elephant of some sort. That's what elephants look like, right? I was like, if I do the nose as long as it normally is, there'll be a tangent. I can do it like that. That's more. You know? You haven't seen Dumbo yet, you don't know elephants. Sounds like somebody hasn't been on the Jungle Cruise ride and realized that they're not just scared of hippos, that it's the some mechanophobia goes all the way up. I think I want her to be a little rounder as well. With like these sort of creatures where they're going to be, I will go ahead and say it's a bit harder for me personally. This isn't like me complaining about it, it's me being like, this is an area where I need to grow and improve in my art. It's a bit harder to make like taller people chubby for me. Because you know, when you're doing the proportions, those are like, it's like, okay, if I'm doing one of them, there's a certain set of proportions I need to keep in mind, and if I'm doing the other, it's a certain set, and then it's like I have to keep in mind two of them. It's truly just a problem of I need to do it more. Now granted, one of my main OCs is 6 foot tall and is also fairly chubby. She's fat, so it's like, I'm learning a lot with her. I like drawing her, she's fun. I just worry she doesn't come across as tall. But like with these guys, they're all super tall. But they're like so inhumanly tall that I think I don't have to worry about it as much because, you know, they're also not human. Right? So it's like... You're not gonna be like, these proportions aren't right. I see humans every day. So I like, even if I'm not a trained artist, I can like, you know, my human senses are tingling. These guys have an advantage. But she's looking real cute already. I like... There we go. I love their little bell-bottom legs. She's just a little guy. She's just a little guy. What do you want? I always draw child characters in like this exact pose over here, where like their like arms are like fairly down and then their hands are like yep, whoop. And I don't know why I started doing that, but I keep doing it. I don't know what better pose to put in. Put child characters in. It's pretty child coded. Let's edit that a little bit. Move it up a bit. This arm is a little further back, so... should definitely not be longer than the arm closer. Whoa! Probably not super shorter. Oh, it's a little guy. This does mean I am gonna have to... oh no, never mind. I thought I put one of these in my profile thing. I was like, this does mean I'm gonna have to immediately update that. But no, I didn't. And it's cause I was like, you know what, these guys are old and updated and they haven't gotten anything recent lately, so... there we go. Solving my problem immediately. I might replace my Napoleon art with these then. I don't really like that art of him. But every other art I have where I do like what he looks like, it's a huge group shot with all my other D&D characters, so... these arms are out of proportion. They're out of sync with each other. That's always... okay, never mind, I fixed it. I was like, that's always so hard, but I moved it up a little bit and it's normal. Big ol' fingies. What are you grabbing with those? Toys, perchance? Maybe you will play video games? Or an instrument? Who knows? You can do whatever you want. I mean, you can do whatever I want. I'm the person who created you, so that's sort of how this works. You are a character. You don't really get any say in what happens to you. I control you. I like that a lot. That's one of those things I think about all the time, is the nature of characters. Oh! Hello, welcome on in. Thank you for following. It's my silly little guy. I think I only think about that for characters because I'm into so many sad stories, though. If I were into stories that have a normal amount of emotions, I'm just doing the creepy hands and then zooming back out to this adorable... maybe we can tone down the creepiness a little bit. And it can also be a bit wider, since she's a bit rounder. It can be a bit wider. That's how things work. I do love my tragedies. I love when characters have a bad time. What can I say? I read Romeo and Juliet too much in middle school. By that I mean twice. Or actually was it just the once? Yeah, it was just the once in middle school. And then immediately in freshman year as well, so... I've read it a lot since then, in case you can't tell. But truly, every story I get into is sad in some regard. That's always fun. It gives you a lot to think about. I knew that was gonna happen as soon as I mentioned it. Let me finish up these fingies. I'm in a fingy groove, and I'm afraid that if I do a page right now, I'm gonna lose the fingy groove. I do believe I've already lost the fingy groove, to be fair. I mean, it's better than they were before. Alright, let's grab that. Let's grab that. Can you draw me your art right character for you? Ooh, what's your account name? Is it the same as your Twitch? Because I've just been gathering characters to draw like a little dragon horde. Let's see here. Oh, we have a short page today. Okay. Let me quickly hear. Boop, boop, boop. I paused you music. There we go. It worked. It didn't work. Yes. Okay. Here's my terrible time. My terrible tragedy time. There's only 6 lines on this page. In case this is your first time seeing this, I have a redeem that Lee has so kindly done, in which I read a single page of Romeo and Juliet. So here we are. The very last page of Act 1. Guys, we are finishing Act 1 today. We started this in January. Alright. It's just Juliet and the nurse talking right now, starting with Juliet. Go ask his name. If he be married, my grave is to be my wedding bed. His name is Romeo, and a Montague, the only son of your great enemy. My only love sprung from my only hate, too early seen unknown and known too late. Prodigious birth of love it is to me, that I must love a loathed enemy. What's this? What's this? A rhyme I learned even now of one I danced withal. Anon, anon. Come, let's away, the strangers are all gone. Whoa! Uh-oh! Juliet loves a Montague! Uh-oh! Oh no! This can only end well. Notoriously, this is going to go so well for all parties involved. It's notoriously going to go extremely well. Oh boy. Oh boy. Ah. They'll get it right this time. Exactly. If we just keep reading Romeo and Juliet over and over again, eventually everything will turn out okay. How big did I do the line art on Tallulah? Okay, that's a 10. The brush size is 10. Okay, you know what? Whoops. Okay, so let me quickly. I'm gonna do this on a different screen than what you guys see. I'm gonna pull up a height chart so we can like get everybody fairly accurate. Where's the one that I always use? This isn't the one that I always use, but sure, we'll go for it anyway. Yeah, the human silhouettes are definitely gonna come in handy. I believe Tallulah was 6'8". No, not in centimeters. Ah. Okay, this one's only in centimeters. Get out of here. I can't read that. I don't know what those are. Helps if you turn on your number pad. Sure, silhouette female 1. We'll just do that for all of them. It's just giving them generic names because I forgot to input them. How tall was Ophelia? 7'3". And then Franklin is just 7 feet. Just 7 feet. Only 7, you know? Okay, take a screenshot. It gave them generic names because I didn't input names. Of Jessica, Sarah, Barbara, and Susan. Those are their names now. Doesn't she look exactly like a Jessica to you? New names just dropped. Okay. Actually, let's do the— actually? Like, with the hair? That's already actually, like— that worked out. Oh. Hell yeah. I don't gotta do anything. Oh, that was so lucky. Alright. Now you've got to get shorter though. Your proportions do need to change though if this is going to be the— cause you're like— to be like more accurate it's gotta be like that, but it's not that big of a difference. Unless I change it. What layer is this? Yeah. Unless I change their height. Let me pull up my art fight again. Let me look at that one image I did. I do have that one image where they're all hanging out, and I did draw Adelaide around that height. This one. I think Adelaide's gonna be short now. I think that one is more recent than the other ones. This feels right to me. Alright, let's make this fool lined. Let's line art this little guy. I can't fucking believe I got that in one after struggling with Tallulah for so long. Not a lucky streak. I got Tallulah's height right. I got the fucking face shape in one. Let me do that again. What a creature. Now, TBH creature did not exist when I first designed these guys. However, they all have strong TBH creature energy. make that thicker on the end. I think that's a thing I can do. Yeah, adjust line width. I just want the end. I just want the end to be bigger. Not the other parts. Fine, I'll just go over it again. There we go. I tried to use a cool little feature. And then, oh god, that's so many little lines. That happens on curves. Luckily, with the textured brush, they don't matter as much. You're just a little guy. What, you got a problem? I'm just a little guy. Let's make that a bit more round. Like that. I love my guys, they're just hard to draw. I truly was just like, I'm gonna make some little weirdos, and then I gave them so many like very straight lines and just a lot of very curvy lines, a lot of very circular. Oh boy. This arm will work eventually. Got it. Figured it out. There we go. Okay, let's try rotating. Did that make it better? I think that's as good as I'm gonna get, baby. I'm down to sacrifice quantity for quality in this, or the other way around, quality for quantity in this circumstance. In this specific circumstance, I'm fine with that. I only got so long before our fight. There's a little guy. There's a little guy. I do want to fix these legs, though. That is the worst tangent I've ever seen. Oh god. I'm gonna keep that line for now. I think it was just the other one. Okay, then we're gonna try Tallulah's default colors again, and then edit those like how I did for, did I call it Adelaide Tallulah? This is Adelaide, doing the same strat that I did on Tallulah. That's the wrong fill bucket tool. There we go. Grab that hair color. There we go. And the eyes. That is the wrong tool. Pasta water. Everybody do a posture check on yourself. And also drink water if you have it. And I'm also gonna save my file. Oh boy. I think I actually like Adelaide's colors. I don't know if I'm gonna change them at all. Let me try darker hair. Nope. It's always hard to do a dark color for yellow. I might make the eyes a little bit more yellow. Works now. Wasn't for a second there. Okay, I think that's it there. Now, the question is, with like this whole species thing, is like which aspects of these characters are unique and which of these carry across species, you know? That's the thing with a new species of character. Because if I just get like, I don't know if I want to do stripes for Adelaide or not. One big stripe that fucks everything up. I could also do like, let me Google a photo of a bear. Lighter bellies is inoffensive as a species thing. That's something I was considering, yeah. I forget. I pull up my Google and I forgot that I was just on just like the Google search results for cat girls. That's the most streamer shit I've done. Or panda-ish, or sun bears. Ooh, let me Google both of those. We're gonna try both. Because sun bears are the guys with, yeah, they're the guys with the weird, like, that thing. Thing with, I could make, like, the other parts more orangey. Because, like, especially with sun bears, they got, like, this thing happening. like they're wearing a little necklace. These are the bitches with the long ass tongues. Most of these are photos of their long ass tongues. That's hilarious. And then for Sun Bear, I mean, I could like as well. Now that's monkey-esque doing that. Does this make it less monkey? That has made it decidedly more monkey. Okay, let me look at a panda. Yeah, they do look like they're wearing shirts. You look at a panda and they're wearing shirts. I worry this doesn't read as panda, though. Because I feel like the iconic parts of panda are the ears and then, like, around the eyes. So let's see if things get affected once I put this around the eyes. Okay, maybe if I get rid of the stomach bit a little bit more, because it is mostly the arms. I have that on the arms, maybe going up the shoulders a little bit. Is this reading as panda? See, that's the thing. It's like, does this read as panda, or am I just thinking it would read better if it were higher contrast, maybe? Like, yeah, let's try that out. We're throwing spaghetti at the wall. Okay, I'm gonna do this for a second, simply so I can... Okay, maybe not that extreme. What was the original color here? Let me take that. That's a bit better. I might make the leg ones a bit shorter. See, this might be a situation where I might change the hair color now. Try some things out. Oh, I actually do really like the brown. I actually do like that a lot. Yeah, that's adorable as hell. I think we got it. Whoops, I merged a layer. The ads have started. I merged that layer all wrong. You gotta be careful when one of them's, what is that kind of layer called? Yeah, when it's clipping. When you're clipping one, gotta be a bit careful. Oh, these guys are cute. Okay, I'm gonna name some layers during this ad break. Could some of that dark color be brought to the hands or legs? Don't know if it worked, but it could be fun. We could try it out. Well, that needs to be a clipping layer. I feel like this just comes across as a bit strange, honestly. I feel like that's making it a bit more monkey. It does feel a little plain compared to Lula, but you know. Oh my god, oh that works. Like the inner ears. Like the inner ears of a bear. Ooh, baby. Oh yeah, those reading is a lot more his ears. That's adorable as hell, dude. I love character design. Try sun bear shape with it maybe though. We'll try that. I could do like... Is there like a toe beans angle I could do here? Is there a toe bean angle? I was gonna label layers during the ad break, but then I got too into this. That's too light. I want it to be noticeable, but like, you know. Honestly, what if I just... I might make that a cross-species thing. The, inner hand thing. I like that. It's always fun to color. Always makes me want to angle the hands so that the palms are out. Just so I can do it. Let me, fix the tips of these fingies. Wow! Go on the clipping layer. There we go. Is that the color I was using? I think so. Belly button? No, that's awful. I could block layer opacity if the clipping layers are fucking me. Nah. I'm doing it normal. I'm doing normal with it. I'm just flipping between them a lot with this in particular. We could try... I don't know how I feel about this. It's better than the others. It's just like a little transition color. One, two, three, four. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, yeah, so they do have like the same amount of colors on them, I think. I didn't want them to be too different, because we got the hair, the patches, this accent, skin and eyes, hair, skin and eyes, the darker bits and the lighter bits. I believe that's 5 on both, so yeah. Cute! Cute as hell. Look at those little guys. Go sit next to your roommate. And think about what you've done. Oh, it's Tallulah. Tallulah! Get your hand off of the side of the screen. Get back over here. You're trying to desert your post? You're taking up so much empty space, Tallulah. The person who drew you should have factored that in. Alright, let me label Adelaide's layer. There we go. Hide them. Alright. Oh boy, we gotta draw Ophelia. Oh boy, I gotta draw straight hair. Actually, I got most of it out of the way already. Okay, copy. And a paste. Okay, we can bring in Tallulah and Adelaide here at least a little bit for scale ref. I'm gonna have to change Adelaide's official height here. But everybody else I'm pretty happy with. Okay, let me get your heads about the same size here. Those are about the same. Now your head's there. Hide everybody else. Be gone from this world. Hide your face in shame. Okay. Okay, I will have Tallulah still up for like more proportion-y guide. I think I'm gonna make Ophelia's neck a little longer. We need to think of animals for these other two. Now granted, Tallulah's was unintentional. So it's not gonna factor in like immediately. But you know. Ophelia's, I'm thinking of for Ophelia maybe a smaller torso. I think not Tallulah. I think Ophelia is gonna be. All you're thinking about is the Full Metal Alchemist dog girl. No, I've not even seen that show. We can't do the Chimera. I think that's what they called it. gonna do the legs like they're standing together so politely. What's the most autistic animal? I say with affection. Or at least in the way that it's like, you know, staring at you, not saying anything. Autistic in the, like, TBH creature just sitting their way. She looks like Billy Lynch from Black Christmas down the hair straightener. If Billy Lynch was silent, she doesn't have his energy. She's not gonna be a pig. Do you think that's his persona? He calls other people pigs. I guess that's fair. My boy... Or I guess not boy. You're sort of a strange entity. My little, I almost said boy again. My guy, Habit, Everyman Hybrid, calls everybody rabbit, but he's not rabbit-coded. He's pretty wolf-coded. I think that's what his monster design is supposed to be based on. I think it's like a wolf spider. Not like a wolf spider, the real spider that's called that. I mean, like, it's like a big wolf guy. Or whatever. But he also has a bunch of little... Maybe Billy Lynn's, Black Christmas, maybe his, backstory, his real backstory is his ex-girlfriend or boyfriend, he's bi, damn, nobody want you for real, maybe his, like, ex-partner, like, their persona was a pig, and he's really upset about it, and that's Billy's backstory. Killer whales are on their list of prey animals? I guess they're prey to moose. Or is it the other way around? No, it's the other way around. Sorry, I just always think about moose. No, they kill. It's in the name. EA Sports. I want this leg to be a little bit in front of the other. The legs aren't always like this. She's just standing at, like, the equivalent of, like, you know, when, like, a person is, like, sort of, like, feet together all politely. Reminds me of a lemur of some kind. She could be like an eye. I like doing this with her hair. Let me look up an eye. God, they look like that. Not like this, they just look like the way that they look. Why do the babies look like that? God, let me Google eye baby. That's a creature of some sort! That's a little weirdo! Okay, can I get a full body image of an eye? Okay, there we go. I could, like, change her hair a bit to, like, match, you know? Like how they do in My Little Pony Equestria Girls, where the hair sort of looks like a tail. Let's look up lemurs with big eyes. Maybe not an eye specifically, because there's one I'm thinking of. Oh shit, what's that guy's name? That guy's beautiful. Oh my god, look up mouse lemurs. If we put her hair in a ponytail... That is more, you're so right. Okay, I'm gonna like make her hair like moving in the wind right now. So fucking tall. I just wanted to see how I did it in the original. I was right that I did it like that. Or maybe it would be better if I did it like curling the other way. Oh my god, it really is more the more I look at it. If you let me quickly draw this guy. He's looking at you like these are like brown eyes, so they're not that intense, you know. But like the pupils. Like, that's the epitome of a little guy. God said, hey, can you make a little guy? And the angels were like, got it. That was probably blasphemous. I don't give a fuck. I've committed greater sins. For instance, I'm gay. So that's one of the bigger ones. Wow! Hi, treat. And also, I was shrimping a little bit. I'm no longer shrimping. I like how I was like, I want to give Ophelia a longer neck, and that neck ended up being like the same length. God, I'm just staring at images at mouse lemurs. I gotta stop doing this. I'll look at the- I'll open that tab up again once I'm into the coloring phase. Okay. I can redo this ponytail a bit to, like, be better with the arm. Maybe the arms are, like, hiding. She's just standing there. You know what? She's doing the classic, I don't want to draw hands right now, except I do want to draw hands, I just don't want to think about tangents. I don't want to think about this along with her hair in the same moment, you know? Quick fucked up hand. Love to draw a hand. They are so shapes. Just double checking. Yep. That's about the size I used. It's like pen pressure stuff. I'm changing back to the smaller one. I was going between two sizes. Here we go again. Why was Tallulah so hard? I guess it's because Tallulah's like that instead of like this. This shape I do all the time. That's the letter U. I've gotten some practice in drawing the letter U in my day. I've written words before. I know it can astound you. You can all applaud my brilliance. I've written words. Hold your applause. Or actually, you can applaud if you would like. You can do whatever you want. I'm not controlling you. I'm just a guy. I'm just some guy streaming on Twitch. I don't really have a lot of authority over you. I'm gonna pretend like I do, though. Because it's fun for me. She does remind me of like a sock puppet. Not a sock puppet, a sock monkey. I'm not making her a monkey though. I don't want any of these guys to be monkeys. Monkeys are too human. You know? Fixed it. Okay, let's do these leggies. Is that close enough, or do I want to redo it? I'm gonna erase it and redo it rather than undoing it, so that way I can access again. You want me to do the other one? Yeah, I'm gonna go with the original. Is that leg good? That leg passing the vibe check? You have passed the vibe check. Congratulations. That sounded like a reality TV show elimination. Like I'm Jeff Probst on Survivor. You have passed the vibe check. You will not be going home this week. Unfortunately, one of you has not passed the vibe check. And will be going home and losing their chance at $1 million. This week on Vibe Survivor. Everybody's vibes? Absolutely terrible. We brought you out, we shipped you all out here to this island so that you guys could literally touch grass. We forgot that you guys are going to be camping on the beach. We figured, you know, you guys would go into the large woods behind the beach at some point. You guys are spending a lot of time on the beach, actually. Guys, we wanted you to touch grass. You've been touching sand. You've been touching only sand. And just sort of sitting there. You're not passing the vibe check. I like how I defaulted to Survivor when that's probably closer to, you know, like one of the Netflix ones. One of those awful Netflix ones with like the metal cups. Her arms are a bit too thick. Yeah. God, the fucking AI. The AI that doesn't let you fuck. I think it's that show that has the AI. Too Hot to Handle, I think it's called. That is one of the ones in the Metal Cubs, I think. I never noticed that until a YouTuber I watched pointed it out. I mean, to be fair, I've never watched any of the shows. I've just seen videos about the shows. Actually, I do believe I watched a single episode of Too Hot to Handle, maybe. I think that's one of the ones that we watched a single episode of. Alright, I think that's Ophelia. I'm gonna stretch a moment here. Pop, 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 pop. Alright. Excuse me, Tallulah. Let's do like how I did with the other girls. I say that and none of them have been straight up girls so far. They all identify as it though. Just pointing out that they're all non-binary to some degree except for Franklin. Franklin's just butch. Now this is gonna get fucked up here. Yeah. Get rid of those. This is a good playlist, by the way. I've been like just going through various like ones that people make on YouTube of just like music that is not copyrighted yet you can play during streams. I like this one. This might become my default. There we go. She is pinked. Oh, I remember who she's based on now. With the peoples. When I was like listening to different music and determining like different getting vibe checks based on the music to make characters too. She was Poppy. I believe this was a while ago, so it was before Poppy became like more edgy. You know, this was before the like more. I don't know if it's I'm not good at music genres, so I want to say metal, but I don't know if it's metal enough to qualify as metal, but you know what I mean. Before she started screaming in her songs and wearing a lot of black. I don't know. Truly with Poppy, it's like I know a few of your songs. I was around for the ARG, and she had some bangers. Not kept up with her recently. I don't know, maybe I should. God, I hope she hasn't been cancelled. Wait. It's probably fine. Hopefully. I know she had a collab song with Grimes, which is unfortunate. It's especially unfortunate how much of a banger it is, and it's like the only Grimes song I know. I'm like, I don't want to listen to Elon Musk's X. Not X at the time, though. Okay. I might make... Okay, let's see here. Oh, why did I merge the layers? I'm a fool. Okay, there we go. That was easy to undo. Let's work on the skin a little bit. that the color? Is that the right? That's the right color. We're good. So I might make it darker here. I'm looking at an eye. Not an eye, a mouse lemur. Try this. A lot of animals have, you know, patterns similar to this, where like the middle, the inner bit is a lighter color. It simply works. That's how evolution works. If you survive with it, you survive with it. I think it's like, you know, especially for animals in the trees, you know, animal looking down at you from above is gonna see you if you're a lighter color. Animal looking up at you from below is gonna see ya. I know at least it's like that with fish and animals that live in trees. Shading. What a fancy little term. She does look a bit like a fish right now, and I'm not entirely opposed to it. Is she a fish or is she a lemur? Who knows? She could be a dolphin right now. Now, my other guys had 2 colors on their bods. We could leave her as such. I do also want to consider, save in case you're glitching. Let me move the layer. Okay, I'm just gonna have to make a new layer. Fuck you. Your favorite prey species, killer whales? Could be, you know. Could be anything. Whoops. Because, you know, but just even lemurs in general, they got the iconic shaggy tail. We could consider, like, let me get a thicker brush. Or maybe I should do, like, and then I'll fill this in. And maybe it should be dark on the tip here. Zoom in a little bit, get those little bitty bits. Now I could use a fill bucket. And I will. I used the wrong kind of fill bucket. I used the wrong kind again. They're all properly labeled, I'm just not reading. Why would I read when I can simply not? Have you considered? Anyway, how do we feel about this? Because I'm not sure about it. I might try it again, but with like slightly different stripes, because these are a little weird and thick. I like the ones on the top of the head a bit more. Let me make them a bit like spikier, you know? Yeah. That's the problem when doing things like this. It's like, does this look bad in general? Or is it just the amount slash size? That one's a little weird, but yeah, okay. Let me fix that one on the bottom. I think that works better. She's gonna have to be rotated. I can fix him! I just need him vertically. Not vertically, horizontally. Try that again. It's just this one stripe. Okay, that's a bit better. There we go. Let's actually undo that last one. Yeah. We can do maybe one up here. And I doubt I'm gonna keep, never mind. I was gonna do it silly, but actually it's 1,000,000% not gonna work, so I'm just not even gonna bother. Not when I can move on to the next guy. Because yeah, I think that's gonna be Ophelia with this. Actually, first, maybe a slightly different eye color, because that's just very white. I want it to be a bit pinker. Whoops, wrong layer. Yeah, that's a bit better. Alright, move you over. I didn't merge that. I didn't merge the hair tie. There we go, that's 3 of them. Holy shit, it's the pansexual flag. I don't know what order the colors are in on it, but you can imagine it if they're wrong. Because it's probably not this one. Who knows? I don't know anyone pansexual in real life. At least that I interact with on a regular basis. I do know a couple, but not those that I interact with on a regular basis, so therefore I've never really needed to learn the flag often. I think I want Franklin next to Lula, so... Actually, you guys can overlap a bit. It's not terrible. I have met your girlfriend, yeah, that's why I was like, I do know your girlfriend and Artificer's best friend are both pan, but you know, I don't interact with them on a regular basis. And now for the lesbians! Now, to be fair, she's still here, and I don't remember what Adelaide is. Here, I can check. What's Adelaide? Adelaide's whatever. I don't think I don't have it written down. Adelaide can be whatever. Adelaide's a kid. I don't really think about that. But anyway, the other lesbian. This one's girlfriend. Woo! Where's the layer? Is this it? Hey, I got it in one. Copy. Paste. Okay. Others that aren't Tallulah. Tallulah's our baseline. Sorry. They won by being the main character. Okay, Susan. Alright, I can delete the site chart now. Did I do for Franklin? Yeah, just sort of standing there. I don't really like that. I think Franklin... I think I want like a... that sort of energy. Maybe Franklin's a bit more, triangular. I don't know what that means, but maybe. I mean, I know what triangular means. I mean, like, I don't know what that, why that, I don't know why she'd be a bit more triangular, but maybe she just is. I know that these characters, like, leaning the way that they are would affect their height a little bit. Consider... I don't care right now. If this were an actual piece and not, like, reference with composition, or, like, if it were something that I had to, like, pay attention to the composition of, that's something I maybe factor in, but not for this. These are these guys standing. It does sort of look right now like her legs are facing a different way than her body is. But you have to believe in me. I mean, honestly, it's not that far off of like a thing. You can turn your torso. Is she turning her torso? You know what? Yeah, I'll move that line to like the middle. Wait, what if... huh? Franklin's chill. Franklin's a vibe. Franklin probably gets high a lot. They live in California. It's legal. Also, they're not human. What are you gonna do? Prosecute them? Them as a collective. Not her pronouns. Her pronouns aren't they, them. That makes the meme unfunny saying it like that. That just invalidates the point of the meme. Whatever. That's like a normally human proportioned arm that needs to get a bit longer here. It's a bit better. What's an animal that would get high if it had the opportunity? I know a lot of birds. Is Franklin bird-coded? A corvid of some sort, perhaps? But like, corvids aren't like that chill. Corvids are a bit too chaotic. I guess they're, you know what, they're pretty chill, but like they have some mischief in them, and I guess that's pretty Franklin. I know there's sloths, but like, sloths are maybe too chill. Wallabies? That sounds, is that an Australian, right? In my mind, I'm like, that's a marsupial of some sort. Unless that's a weird bird, like a small kangaroo. I'm picturing an animal in my head and I don't know if I'm right. Fruit bats sometimes go for fermented fruit on purpose. How did we study that? How was that studied? Did they just like put a bat in a room and give it 2 pieces of fruit and was just looking at it like, oh? Parrots do as well. I think dolphins get high. I think they like snort jellyfish. Or is that elephant seals? Or both? Dolphins do with pufferfish. Okay, let me look up what a wallaby looks like and I'll consider it. Because that's just a fun animal to say. Yeah, that's just a small kangaroo. You're right. I don't know what animal I was picturing. I feel like they could be a bird of some sort. What are some corvids? There's crows and ravens. Magpies? Are those corvids? I feel like Franklin could be a magpie. Blue jays too? Let me look up blue jay colorings. It would be a little weird being a blue jay given that, red, but I'll consider it. I might try both patterns out like how I did for, Adelaide. See what looks better. Actually, let me steal your hand for a second, Franklin. Let me compare it to your girlfriend. Are those about the same size? Okay. Yeah, that's fine. That's a fine hand. We shall line you. That is not a vector layer. I'm glad I caught that before I even started. Before I even attempted. Is that a fine circle? That's an acceptable circle. Maybe my standards dropped after Tallulah. Maybe my standards for Tallulah were too high. Or maybe I just sucked at circles. Maybe I got my practice in. These are all possible explanations. I do not plan to pursue this line of inquiry further. I love drawing a character with like a mouth off like, like, huh? What do you want, dude? I'm just some guy. It's always a fun expression. Okay, let me put the magpies to the side. I don't need to look at them until I'm coloring. Otherwise, I'll just get distracted by cool bird. Blue jays really are like an underappreciated member of corvids. People like go apeshit over corvids, or maybe I'm just on Tumblr a bit too much. But I thought they always mean crows and ravens. Magpies are like the third most, which is why I was like, that's them, right? Nobody appreciates the blue jay. Is it because people just see them too often? They're a bit more common. I might have given them an extra knuckle, but honestly I'm not opposed to it. Her, sorry. I was thinking about Tallulah again. I apologize for misgendering my own OC. I created you. I determine your pronouns. And I determined that I was incorrect when I said they. Inverse of that hey girl, I mean they meme. Hey they, I mean girl. Who's the guy in that meme? Because I almost said Ryan Seacrest, but I realized I have no clue who Ryan Seacrest is. Is Ryan Seacrest the guy that they make fun of on BoJack Horseman? You know, the only character, the only person who gets made fun of on BoJack Horseman. There's definitely no one else. It's a white guy. I don't know if you mean the guy in the meme or Ryan Seacrest, but I'm pretty sure you're right about both. Wrong Ryan? Ryan Gosling! That guy's a goose. When I read Wrong Ryan, I saw that before the Ryan Gosling message. I was like, that's not fucking Ryan Reynolds. I know one Ryan. I know that guy. I don't care about him all that much. I don't really care about any celebrity. At least that I can think of at this very present moment. Soften that corner a little bit. Is Ryan Seacrest the guy who was the host on the talent show? I forget which one. American Idol? The one that Adam Lambert was on. Is that who Ryan Seacrest is? Because if it is, then I think it's the guy that they make fun of on BoJack Horseman. They don't even make fun of him. They make fun of the concept of, like, generic white guys. American Idol, yup, okay. Hell yeah. Pop my back here. Made a lot of noises doing that. That was too big! Too big of an erase there. Okay, now let's fix this all up here. There we go. That's better. Okay. Now, I think I'm gonna make Franklin all red. What's this layer? Oh, get out of here, Adelaide. So let me go ahead, grab Franklin's hair. This is gonna take some getting used to, I must adjust, for real, I feel you. Okay, first off, we're gonna make the hair color a bit darker, like how everybody else has. And obviously I'm probably not gonna get all this right first try. Okay, I am going to bring in the other two real quick. And we're gonna move Franklin over to the side. Ads are starting soon. Just as a warning. I didn't mean to move you up. Just only to the side. Oh boy, she fits in pretty well, dude. Look at that. You'd think I planned it. Alright. Now, I'm probably not gonna get all these colors right first try. I have the other guys in here so I can compare color and saturation to everybody else. Alright, let's just get a color in to start with. We gotta have to get rid of this bit in the middle. Just get like a big chunk of it out and then whittle. Whittle away at it a little bit. Whittle a little. This is about an entirely different OC. The ads have started. This is about an entirely different OC, but mentioning whittling reminded me. Like, my OC Izzy, I've always imagined that she's really into whittling, but like I've never had like an opportunity. I'm like, I don't know if that's gonna come up at all. But that's a thing. They like whittling. Okay, let's try a couple different colors. I mean, this is already pretty good. Oh no, not that. Let me try a different red for the hair as well. Like a bit darker, maybe. mean, honestly, this is pretty good already. I might just go with this. We'll see how it goes. Like, once I add more details and stuff, it might change. You know, once I start bringing in the other colors. Let's try out these eyes. Oh, and I guess while I'm doing this, I didn't notice this earlier. Let's make that eye pop out a little bit. Okay, we're just gonna fully erase that and then. Like how I mentioned before, that I always imagine their eyes like bugging out a little bit. I did that a bit with Ophelia over here. I didn't really call attention to it at the time. I drew an arrow, but it was in a very light pink and also on the layer below. It's always nice when you pull off a light red, because it's just like, hell yeah, light red exists without it being pink. I'm gonna take a drink of water here. Oh, I can close my tab with a height chart in it. I will correct my posture and I will take an additional sip. Yay, okay. Let me get my magpie photos back out here. Why is that photo glitching? There we go. Ads are over. Welcome back. We got the base colors in. Okay. Now the thing with magpies is they're pretty two-toned here, but I don't know whether that this is going to be the lighter color or the darker color, so we're gonna try. Let's try a lighter color first. Like this for a magpie. And then I think for this other second color, it'd be like because, you know, bird legs. And then I can maybe do like, I don't know. That's an option. And then there's the option of if this is like the white equivalent, I would have to make the hair darker for this. Or at least not so similar. I know they're not that similar, but it's enough that it's like... not what I want. You know? And I think again with the, darker red for down here. these are all just possibilities. They don't have to be as literal as we're doing right now as well, because, I mean, Tallulah is not like an... I didn't even look at a single salamander for Tallulah. These are just ideas. I don't like how much it looks like clothes. I'm gonna delete both of those. We're gonna look at blue jays. Whoops. That button that opened that menu, it truly... It's right next to the undo button. Truly right next to the undo button, and I can do nothing about it. I tried moving it before stream and I could not. I simply have to be at risk. Try a lighter red. See, I'm worried about it becoming too close to his skin tone if it's too light. Okay, if this is that red and then the rest of her body is a bit darker, is also a possibility. We could also do it like inverted maybe. Or I could also, like how I did with Adelaide, make this, you know, not purely red. It can veer a bit more into orange. What if, like, they're just, like, bags under the eyes? Oh, they also look a little bit like blushies. Those are both great. And then blue jays sort of have these, like... little bars on their wings. The legs do sort of look like a bird tail, huh? At least when I'm, like, covering her main body with my hand by, I actually do really like this. I might make this color maybe a bit darker, or the base a bit lighter. I do really like this. These guys look so cute. They look so different and so cute, and I love them so much. I'm really happy with these. There's also, I can make them like really darker. And the matchy-matchy, yeah. And what if we made the hair, like... Ooh, no. Could be, like, really dark. Yeah, the hair could be, like, really dark. They are a bit matchy-matchy, I love it. I think I also want to, maybe the hands are lighter as well, because the blue jays I'm looking at. They're, they got white stripes on their wings as well. Oh, that's a- I love these. Oh, these have turned out really well. Oh, I'm so happy with them. Okay. Yeah. That's it, that's the look. Let's save this again. While I'm at it, we'll save this as a PNG. And I will upload this to Artfight, baby! We'll probably do that off stream so I don't have to worry about it, you know? Okay, okay. Look at them. Okay, I gotta stop just staring at them. They're so cute. I'm so happy with them. So, is there anything I can do within these last few? Within these last, hour or so of stream? I guess I could pull up, Michael again. I haven't worked on him since I was doing him on stream. Michael! I should have said a body horror warning before I pulled him up. Sorry! Sorry! I'm gonna change the title of the stream as well. Because it's not art fight for this guy. Okay. I gotta figure out these fucking eyes, dude. That's what I was struggling with last time. Last I left off. I could give him heterochromia. They could be like chromatic aberration colors. Or like 3D movie glasses. I do like the idea of like 3D movie glasses. Let me look up which one's on the left and which one's on the right. I know it matters so much. I got it right! Whoa! And then like... within them, we can do some like lighter bits and darker bits. Make it look all strange a bit stranger, if you will. That's the wrong fear, but you know. There's overlap. That's the whole thing with it. that a spoiler? I mean, I sort of figured that from the beginning. I don't know if that's a spoiler. That they overlap in some regards. That human taxonomy is strange. Spoiler alert, platypus. Mankind can invent whatever terminology it likes. It'll always come after the thing exists. You can't describe shit in words. It's futile. Things simply exist. I'm simply fucking about with these eyes. Okay, yeah, cool. They do look normal. They do look cool. When you zoom out, I started getting worried about that. Because I truly am just simply fucking about with no regard. That's the key to art. Fuck around, find out. I'm also considering doing a tiny bit of red in the blue eye and a bit of blue in the red eye. Gonna do that in another layer, just in case I don't like it, so I can delete it quicker. Get that bright red there. Oh, it's the same shade of blue I grabbed the first time. Oh, that looks cool! I do love that the last message in chat was so cute, which was about my, little cuties. But it looks like you're talking about Michael now. Okay, now the last message in chat is ooh, but... No, he's cute too? Yeah. But I don't know if he's so cute. He's cute, but not so cute. I do wanna... Do I wanna do that before I render the hair? Let's try it out. I wanna add like a little bit of highlight and everything to all this stuff. I guess we'll try, we'll do I guess I'll add it first and then I'll try out some like layer schemes, layer modes, whatever they're called. Guess there'll be a bit on the, maybe I should use a, ooh, crayon brush is fun. Not the one I was going for, but... We'll try it out. I'm just gonna try this on the skin first. See how it goes. Calling me a coward because he's not so cute? He's cute, though. He's just not so cute. He'd be so cute if, like, maybe his eyes were slightly bigger. And I'm sure he could manage changing them. He could be so cute if he wanted to, you know? That's the thing. If I called him so cute, he'd be disappointed. He's like, that's not my goal. My goal is to make you skilled. And he would say it exactly like that. Ooh. Yeah, soft light layers where it's at. I don't know if y'all can see shit. It's very subtle. But it's enough that, I think I like that. Cool it is. Okay, and then this is, yeah, that is the scarf. I don't know why I'm going for this crayon brush. It simply feels right. Soft light is what I did last time, yeah. It'll give it a bit of texture. That's always fun. Then what layer is this? That's the jacket. Jacket is on a different layer than the pants, I have now learned. They were a similar shade of blue. I was wondering if Past Me did that or not. Next layer is the wool. This will be quick. There we go. Soft light, lower the opacity. Pants. I'm gonna zoom in on these little foldy bits. I've been going for like the same size brush this whole time, but you know, these are all intricate. I'm not making it super small though. I am pretty proud of these clothing folds though. It's not something that I think I'm pretty good at in general. So I do think I did pretty well here. Was this the jacket? Did I didn't add a single bit of shading to the bottom part of the jacket. Ba-ba-ba. Fixed it. It does sort of blend in with the pants a bit, but honestly, this guy's all about things being fucky, so who gives a fuck? Certainly not Michael. That's his whole thing. He doesn't give a fuck. He's like, wow, you seem screwed. Anyway, I'm gonna do my own thing. Goodbye! That's why I like him. That's why he's my favorite. I simply love a chaotic little guy. What can I say? I guess he's a big guy, isn't he? I don't know, maybe he's little. Maybe he's little and they just never described that part. That's the thing about a podcast. Characters can be however I want. They described this character as looking a certain way. What if they were lying? Did you consider that I haven't seen it. I haven't seen that guy. Maybe it's an unreliable narrator, but only for character appearances. Is this one pig step? Hell yeah, dude. I know that this is just a bunch of like song remixes from like various different songs from various different video games. Pigstep caught me off guard. Pigstep always makes me happy. Reminds me of techno.
Okay.
Let me also do a very small shading brush. I think that just makes the teeth pop a little more. Maybe I should add like to the eyes, like a little white highlight maybe. I don't think so. I think they're better without it. Or maybe not. Maybe just like a single one. There we go. Do another shading layer on the neck. At least that specifically. I don't want to like over render anything, but you know, this is a thing where I don't really need to care about the uncanny valley or whatever. That's sort of the entire point. This guy's supposed to look unsettling. I can like shade the ear a little bit as well. There will be like little weird bits in there. I don't care about accuracy at the moment. Not for that. Oh yeah, that works. I think I'm gonna extend that shading to some other bits of him. This very tiny shading. It's gonna be like less, it's gonna be more opaque, so. I think it'll, like I said for the teeth, I think a little bit will go a long way here. It'll be a bit tedious, but truly, it's fun. I like this part of art. This is like a good kind of tedium, you know? It's not as tedious when it's something you enjoy. The thing I enjoy in this case being making this flesh look like it's fucked and stretched and squished. coming from all different directions, so I'm trying to pay attention to which parts the shadows are, because I know I don't really have to keep it consistent, because once again, that's not what this guy's about, but, you know. Consistent in the inconsistency. Like, make it look fucked up, but don't make it look bad. There's a level of confusing that's fine. You don't want people to be so confused that they don't like it. It's the balance. I mean, unless that is what you're going for, which is entirely valid. What was that one place that Jacob Geller had made a video about recently? The City, I think it was called. I feel like that the guy who made City doesn't really care whether people find it confusing or want to look at it or not. I think in fact that was the opposite of his goal. That's a cool thing if you guys haven't heard about it. I mean, I really recommend Jacob Geller's video about it, but even without that, it's like this place in the middle of the desert that a guy made. It's like a big statue, but it's like absolutely huge. It's just like you can walk through it. It's just a city in the middle of the desert. It's called City. But the guy who made it didn't want anyone to see it. He wanted to make it and then like let nobody see it ever, but he only had to let people see it because people who invested in his project refused to let him just, you know, make art and then, you know, not see anything through with their money, you know. If you were like, hey, I'll give you money to make art, and the guy was like, cool, nobody's allowed to see my art ever, I understand why you'd be like, hey! But they still only let barely any people see it. It's cool. What if I like go through all this and then I zoom out and I'm like, don't like it, and then I just delete it? I mean, that's always a very real possibility with art. It's just funny to think about. Okay, here's this other hand. It's especially funny doing it live, because normally nobody would know. This time, I force you all to sit through my decisions. Sometimes those result in cute little guys, sometimes it results in whatever the fuck this guy is. Well, I mean, I guess his name is Michael, but, you know. He's not a who, he's a what. That's what he said. I liked that line. I'm non-binary too, dude. I fuck with Eldritch Horrors. Doing their little silly things. They're fun. They're having a good time. At least some of them are. I imagine not all of them are. I shouldn't make a blanket statement. I guess whenever I default to think of them, I think of the Lords in Black from Hatchetfield. Which is probably not a lot of people's go-to. I think a lot of people default to Cthulhu, which isn't a bad choice. I simply just don't think of Cthulhu all that often. Is this anything? It simply felt like that space was a bit empty, but I think I might just leave it a bit empty. They can't all be busy. Besides, I'm zoomed in right now. Empty spaces look a lot bigger when you're zoomed in. There's an example of me doing the different shadings. It's this finger here I was talking about earlier. Going through the finger, but truly, it's so small, it does not fucking matter. Oh yeah, look at that. Without the layer, with it. Oh baby! Oh, did I do the thumb? I missed the thumb. Hell yeah. Ooh, shading. Also, you love the brush I used to outline? Yeah. I used, that wiggle brush I was talking about earlier. This guy. Oops. Wrong. Not on a layer you can see him with. This wiggly guy, but I just did him real small. If you just Google or, like, search wiggle brush on Clip Studio, I'm pretty sure it was, like, the first free one. Or, like, the top rated free one. Nearly forgot about his little skin bits that you can see through here. While I'm on this skin layer. Hell yeah, dude. I mean, I might do that additional shading for the other bits as well. I'm truly ignoring the hair. I don't know why. Maybe it's because, like, once the hair's done, then it's like all the shading's done. Or something like that. I don't know, I just like shading. Going through them with my fucking size 3 brush on a 3800 by 2160 canvas. save that bit for last. That looks like it'll be a fun bit to do. Sometimes that happens, but you know, try to avoid it. Especially in this one where like the shading is weird, so you know. Maybe I didn't intend for that place to be shadowed. The hedgehog. Shadowed the hedgehog. When's the Sonic movie coming out? The third one. Imagine if I was talking about the first one. I just somehow had missed it this entire time. Hell yeah. Oh, baby. Oh, that makes it pop. I love this tiny shading. I save. Oh, boy. Oh, this is so cool. I'm really proud of this one. Okay, that was that. What layer is this? That's the teeth. I've already done the small shading on the teeth. We can do it on the jacket as well. This one probably won't be like as intensive. I mean, I say that, but there are a couple of folds in this clothing, but you know. It's not as much that I have to like think about it, because like the folds are pretty defined. It's more so just like going over these outlines again. Separate those a bit more. And of course this bit down here. And this bit here. I mean, honestly, what if I just, like... What if I raised the opacity on some of these? This one's the scarf, right? I tend to, like, shy away from darker shading, but, like... This really does make it look pretty cool. I might make these bits a bit darker, yeah. It fits with a spooky piece. And that's a jacket, yep, so wool. Trying to keep my eye on the clock because I know that time can get away from me during art streams. sure that chat will yell at me if it gets too late. My mod's just like, I didn't sign up for this. The two characters I've done like wool shading stuff for, like the reason I learned a bit about this is because I would draw Gemini Tay's Empire's SMP Season 1 character like that, with like the wool bits. So it's very funny, the two. Pretty different guys, I would have to say. Not to imply that Gem doesn't go through some horrors, but Michael is the horror. There's a difference between going through it and being it, you know? Now, to be fair, Michael did technically go through it at one point. And I guess one could argue he's still going through it depending on how you look at it. Pants. Might be the last thing I shade. Let's see. We'll see if we get enough time for a shirt to maybe hats. But there's a lot of detail on these pants. I truly went ham on the folding clothes, the clothes folds, the folds in the clothes. Awkward right now. Excuse me, Michael. Alright, there we go. Sorry, King, got a shade right there. Layer. Hell yeah, dude. Oh, that absolutely rules, man. I might have to. I think I have time for the shirt. The shirt's pretty small, and it's the last thing on here. The buttons. The buttons can be shaded. Up the buttons on his shirt, dude. He buttoned it wrong. Michael. You done buttoned it wrong, bud. I'm sure you have more pressing concerns. Rush to put on this shirt so he could torment the archivist. See, there's that button down there. You missed it, dude. Nice. Sometimes you fuck the buttons up. Yeah, but he didn't fix it. Now, granted, he has really big hands, and the buttons are not... I think he had to sacrifice a bit of dexterity. Alright. That's gonna be it for this stream, I think. I don't think I can get any further on Michael. Alright, let's see here. Hitting the big button. Let's see who's live right now. Where's my mouse? There's my mouse. Who can we go raid? Oh, there's a lot of good people doing art right now, too. Let's see here. Have I rated this person before? I have not. Alright. Oh, this person's watching the new Defunct Land video, too. Actually, let's see here. Let me consider my options. Because wait. Because I know we have some Star Kid fans in chat. There's this person who has been doing a really good animation of one of the songs from Nerdy Prudes Must Die. I've lurked a little bit in their chat. It's truly just the work that they've done is so fucking cool and I want to show it off. It's so fucking cool. Alright, chat. This is third child art. With truly... Oh, look, they got a cat right now! Holy shit! Oh, shit! Okay, everybody go compliment the cat, and also maybe their art. Okay, bye! I want to look at the cat. Bye! Bye!